ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it's time for some Webcam Commander! Welcome, everybody. Let's get to the commandering tonight. We have a very fun and very evil deck in the waiting. For tonight, we are playing a deck that can have one of three commanders. Our commanders can be Obnixilis, the captive kingpin, Valgavoth, the Harrower of souls, or the Lord of pain. Oops, looks like our table is ready. So let's get this show on the road. And real quick, just gotta set a different aspect ratio and boom. And let's find our opponents and what VC they're at. Ah, here they are. Hello.
Yo,
How's everyone doing tonight?
have you guys seen the new ban list?
Yes.
I am a little upset, but I'm not upset, and I'm actually kind of glad because I just recently traded off both my Crypt and Lotus for Duskmourn stuff. So I got like
Stonks.
peak value.
Stonks.
But I'm upset. I'm really upset because for my birthday, my partner knows how much I love Simic, and got me a proxy Nadu CDH deck.
Oof.
And Nadu's now banned, and I can never play it.
On one hand,
And
that's
I'm
sad.
upset.
On the other hand, he kind of deserved it.
No, he 100% deserved it. Like, Nadu's going to be traded out, and of course, I'm going to end up having to take out the Crypt and Vault, or no, Crypt and Lotus out of here.
You're
And
gonna
like,
easily
I
make
could
an
still
Ivy
reason
deck.
it. Yeah, I think it might either be like I'm going to take the majority of it, and outside of just like the very few pieces realistically that are in here specifically for the naughty triggers, and turn it into like probably either like a coma deck that's just like super high power coma.
Uh-huh.
Because I do have a coma laying around and I love
Got it.
coma.
Oh yeah, actually, so
But I'm
a
really
few quick.
upset because
Yep.
go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. So real quick, few things. One, I am live streaming on Twitch, so just wanted to let you all know that beforehand.
Okay, so no getting super pissed and screaming racial slurs like it's BO2. Got it.
Correct.
That's never been me, but got it.
Yep. But anyways, you may now continue your story. Just wanted to get that in there before you completed saying everything, just in case you didn't want to be on stream.
Oh no, it's perfectly fine. But I do have all of these really sick tokens for like zombies, the lizards, insects, constructs, swarms, treasures, copies, and apes.
Very
Right?
nice.
Great, awesome. I'm
Yep.
just gonna be really upset because my partner's gonna see this deck and it's gonna be like, why is it not this anymore? It's like, unfortunately, like these cards got banned.
I
I
hate to
can't
be
play
the
it, but I
bearer.
wanted to
I
play it.
hate to be the birder of bad news.
But it's now banned, and
Yeah.
I'm really upset. I'm still probably going to try and leave these and just like get more of these like blue sleeves.
Yep.
And play it where I can. But it's like, damn, I was really excited. It did the thing.
For sure. But also, I have two things for you lovely gentlemen, real quick. One, I will let you. I have three different commanders that can all pilot this one deck. And I want you to decide who's the head of this game.
I don't like Lord of Pain.
Fair enough. That's one vote against Lord of Pain.
Mainly because I want to play Felia. Felia life gain, and Lord of Pain literally just shuts off my deck and like just screwed me the last time I played against it.
Yeah, I can get that. But yeah, who do you vote for? Valgavoth or Ob Nixilis?
Omnixless is kind of a pain in the ass, but I can deal with it. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what that Valgavoth does.
4/4 flying for 4. Ward, pay 2 life. Whenever an opponent loses life for the first time during each of their turns, 1/1 counter on Valgavoth, and I draw a card.
Oh, that's fine. I vote for Valgavoth.
Alright. Cross and Savage Boy. Do you have any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'll vote for Valgavoth.
Alright, Valgavoth it is.
So, with the recent bans, I feel like attempting to play a proxy of the Pearl Moxen is going to be a no, which fair enough, makes sense. I
Yep.
still believe that when it's played the way it's supposed to, this is not good enough to be banned.
Hmm.
However, I still want to potentially try and play these two silver bordered cards, and I would
I'm fine with
ask for
silver border.
thoughts. Um,
In
hold
fact,
on.
that. Okay.
Go to jail. If you're unfamiliar with go to jail, it says I'm going to exile something until you successfully roll doubles of d6, like the Monopoly mechanic, right?
Yep.
Very funny, very hilarious.
Yep.
However, I also want to potentially play Rules Lawyer. It is a wall of text, but it essentially means that state-based actions to every other permanent and myself do not matter.
Hmm.
But it can be bounced, it can be destroyed. And it itself can be interacted with and still is affected by state-based actions, but nothing else is.
That sounds weird. And
So
finally,
none of my creatures would die. I don't lose life for having 0 life or drawing past my deck. Creatures don't die for having 0 life or negative toughness. Let's see, what else does it essentially do? Oh, also isn't destroyed by death touch. Planeswalkers aren't engraved if they have 0 loyalty. Legend rule doesn't apply. Counters aren't removed due to game rules.
This seems a little too powerful for a 7.
Yeah.
Alright, then sounds good. And
Okay.
finally, if you guys don't want to do it, that's fine, but I got all 4 Dustmourn decks, and I have an Arch Enemy deck right here, and I could become the true villain if you guys want to play a game of Arch Enemy.
I have never played a game of Arch Enemy.
So long
Is
story
there-
short, it's a 3v1, but at the beginning of each of my upkeeps, I get to draw the top card of the Arch Enemy deck and put it into motion.
I don't mind. I think
All
that'd
right.
be fun.
I feel like it'll be fun. Let's do it.
Sounds good.
And we
So-
are okay with go to jail.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with go to jail, especially since I'm the one who's going to be targeted by it.
I love how you have all of those just on deck ready to go.
Yes,
That
I
is
do.
absolutely glorious. But yeah, Felia is now actually still legal because of that.
Yep.
Because of with the recent bans and what I did, which is amazing.
Nice. But yeah, real quick. So how Arch Enemy works in Commander is that 1, everyone starts with 60 life, and 2, the 4, I can just be either 4th or 1st because Arch Enemy always goes first.
Oh, we will just shuffle until you are first then.
All right.
There we go.
Perfect. And finally, all 4 of you, all 3 of you share 1 life total of 60. So all 3 of you can track your life. 1 of you can track the life. Either way, just. And you 3 all take your turn at the same time, so you can discuss strategy on how to defeat the mighty evil Dataya.
I am not opposed to me keeping track of the life total, as this is a life gain deck.
Perfect.
So, once we kill you, the game is over? Is that how that works?
Yep. And if I kill the 3 of you with your combined life total, I win.
Can we block for each other, or how
Yes,
does
you
that
can
work?
all block for each other.
But
Yeah,
other
so
than
we're
that,
all
we're
operating the same.
separately?
Cavalincino is also solid. And Master Transcendent. Interesting.
Yeah, we have a very nice All right, so I am Valgavoth, the Harrower of Souls. Each of you, please explain your commanders and what they do.
Guess we go in turn order?
Yep, we'll go in turn order.
Claveleno is a 2/2 vampire cleric on the ground. Whenever I attack, target attacking vampire that isn't a demon becomes a demon in addition to its other types. It gains when this creature dies, draw a card, and create a tapped 4/3 white and black vampire demon creature token with flying.
Nice.
Yep, just look.
And
So-
for Hearthfire,
with-
So this adorable puppers is Felia Exuberant Shepherd. It is 1 and a white for a 2/2 with flash. And when it attacks, I will exile target non-land permanent anyone controls. Then it comes back to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. If it comes back under my control, I put a 1/1 counter on Felia.
all right.
So realistically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to abuse ETBs. I'm trying to abuse like just a bunch of value, and just kind of go crazy with that. And
Very
also
cool.
now pairing very great with Cavalincino as well.
Nice. And now, how about for you, Cross? What are you playing?
Yeah, the Master Transcendent. This is a self-mill reanimator deck, so I just dump my library into my graveyard, and I catch things as they fall into them during that turn. I don't really focus
Alright.
on enemy mill, because we don't really like mill, and I don't like milling other people.
That's fair enough. All right. And is everyone ready?
Yep.
Then let the games begin. I will begin my first scheme.
My will is irresistible.
When I set the scheme into motion, I choose up to 3 non-land permanents I don't control. Target opponent chooses one of those permanents, I gain control of the rest. And then nothing of value was lost.
Jesus.
I really appreciate this. I could game with this all day long.
Alright, I'll now play the Sulphur Springs, tap it, and cast a Wayfarer's Bauble. And with that, your turn, heroes. I'm gonna do grid now because all 3 of you go at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I personally don't have much for turn 1, guys.
Yeah, I'll actually, sorry, Zagoth Triumph. Forgot I had Triumph.
I'm gonna tap my swamp for a Master of Dark Rates.
Alright.
And
1/1 vampire cleric. I can tap it and sacrifice another creature to add 3 black mana to the pool, and whenever I sack another creature, I can use this 3 mana to cast a vampire cleric or demon.
Yes.
back outlet for a black vamp cleric or demon load is solid.
Yeah. Actually, it's literally Dark Ritual.
Yeah.
Are the heroes finished?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My turn. Untap, upkeep. My next scheme shall be. When will you learn? When you set the scheme into motion, each opponent exiles the top card of their library. I can cast any number of spells from among cards exiled this way without paying their mana costs.
Dryad's Revival.
Alright. Yeah, I don't think I'll be
There's a
casting that
Rogue's
one because I don't
Passage.
have. Alright. That's not a spell, so I see only one spell that I can cast from Savage Boy's field, and that is Elenda's Hierophant.
Yep.
I think I shall do just that, and recruit Elena's Hierophant to my side. Elenda.
So are all of our boards individually still owned by us?
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
Yes. And then I will draw for my turn. And now I will play a swamp as my land for turn. and I will pay 2 and sacrifice the Wayfarer's Bauble to find a basic land and put it onto the battlefield tapped. You may do your stuff while I search for my land, heroes.
All right.
Here's a mountain.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. I'll play Hedge Maze, Surveil 1.
All right.
Yeah, we'll leave that on top. I'll tap 1 Rain, and I'll actually cast Pick Your Poison, and have you sacrifice a creature with flying.
My Hierophant! Well done.
I will have us take the first point of damage with a Windswept Heath.
All right, the team is now at 59.
I'll play a Tainted Field, and not really sure how this is going to work in this game, but I'll play a Creeping Bloodsucker.
So, I believe it says,
Beginning upkeep deals 1 damage to each opponent. It's the only opponent since we are all on this same team. It's like how it'd work in Two-Headed Giant, except it's 3v1. So at the beginning of our upkeep, will take 1 damage and we will gain 1 life.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. That's my turn. Or our turn, I guess.
So, everyone
Yeah,
ready?
I have nothing
All
else.
right. It is my turn. Untap upkeep. My next scheme will be...
Mine is the only truth.
Whenever a player casts a spell, I draw a card. At the beginning of my upkeep, if I drew a card last turn, abandon this scheme. So basically, if you don't cast any spells, I don't get to draw any extra cards. But the scheme sticks around. So I'll draw for turn. And then...
Can I respond to the arch enemies?
I believe so.
Okay, then I will respond to the arch enemy by flashing out my Felia.
Alright. And then... I draw for turn. I will play the Floodfell Caves, gaining 1 life. And then, I think I'll pay a singular black for Dark Ritual to add black to my mana pool. 4 and 5 will allow me to cast Seer Conrad the Grim. And now that he has come out to play, I believe I am more than ready to pass back to you, whelps.
That's our tap upkeep, draw.
I'll play a 3-tree city naming vampires.
Alright.
Playing a Flooded Strand. So do we want to just... Do we want to just give up this turn to abandon that?
Well, actually, I have to draw at least 1 card for it to be abandoned.
Okay.
So you can only, if you want to have the least amount of value for me to receive, you would just cast 1 spell and pass.
Yeah.
It's 2 abandoned and we have to cast 1. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
We'll keep, you'll lose 1, we'll gain 1.
All right, and now everyone is back to 60.
Yep.
I have the ability to play things that will continuously have us be gaining life and draining outside of just upkeep.
Alright, I say do that then.
We in agreement for just the 1 card?
Yep.
Okay. That'll be a Suture Priest.
Ah, that is a mighty fine card.
Then I'll go to combat. I will attack with Felia, and I will blink Seer Conrad until the beginning of the end step.
Wow. All right, and I'll take 2. Ugh. Oh, wait, also you cast a spell, so I draw a card.
Can we all attack, or...?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if we're
you
already
can
to
all
move into
attack.
combat, we can all attack. This is just an attack trigger I have.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll send my Master of Dark Rites over at you as well.
For how much more damage?
1.
Ugh.
How does commander damage work?
Each commander is tracked differently,
Yeah,
separately.
each
But it's still
Yeah.
20. It's
Yep.
it is still 21. It is just now
21,
one of ours
excuse me.
has to.
Yeah.
I believe with that we should be good to move to end step.
Yeah.
that sounds good. To me.
End step, Sir Conrad will return.
All right. Whoop. All right.
When it comes back under to the battlefield, I will have you lose 1 life with Suture Priest.
How interesting. All right. I will now untap upkeep minus the only truth is gone, but replacing it will be running is useless. Whenever I set a scheme in motion, choose any number of creatures with different mana values. Destroy them. All right.
Yep.
So let's see.
Both of these are 2 CMC.
Yep. What's the CMC of the Bloodsucker?
2.
All right. So I think I'll destroy the Suture Priest and the one creature and the Dark Ritual creature.
I will have a response to that. We will take
Alright.
one from me cracking the Flooded Strand. We will get a Plains. I will shuffle
Also,
in a
this is not
second.
targeting them; it's choosing them.
Yes, however, it doesn't matter when I ephemerate Suture Priest.
All right, fair
Exiling
enough.
it and returning it, and we will all gain that life back from me cracking the Flooded Strand.
Does the trigger itself gaining life?
Oh no, it is no. You are absolutely right. It is another creature.
Yep. All right, so well done. You are making light work of my many schemes.
Just basic land cycle in
I'll
response
now
to
play
the
a land
ephemerate.
tapped, and I will pay.
We do take 1 because of the Seer Conrad seeing a creature hit the grave.
Yep.
No.
Actually, it says each opponent, so you'll lose 3.
Oh, that's
And now let me increase the pain even more. Revenge of Ravens. Whenever a creature attacks me or one of my planeswalkers, that creature's controller loses a life, and I gain 1 life. And yes, this does trigger per creature. And with that, I think I'll have Seer Conrad attack.
Do we want to just take it? Yeah. I think
I mean,
because it's either one of our draining effects.
I think we just take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
I think we just go to 51.
Alrighty. And then I will pass the turn. Your move, heroes.
Tap up, keep draw. Swamp.
I will go ahead and play a Fountains of Cho. That enters tapped.
I'll play a Plains.
No, I will hold off on that. I will play a Spirit and Companion. We will gain 1 from the Suture Priest.
Sounds
and
good.
I will get an additional draw. I will now play out the Fountains of Cho tapped.
Yep. And Cross is
I'll,
playing
cast my
his
commander.
master.
Yep, and I'll give myself 2 rad counters. I will be draining us. I'm sorry, folks.
Oh, beginning of upkeep,
Each
We
target player. My bad.
we gain a life and he loses a life from Creeping Bloodsucker.
Yep. Ouch.
And then I'll tap 3 and I'll cast my commander.
Alright, now we have all 3 commanders in play. Well, all 3 of the heroes' commanders.
I like to move to combat. I'll
Sounds
send
good.
my Creeping Bloodsucker at the arch enemy, making him a demon. In addition,
How much power does that have?
It's a 1/2.
I think I'm also going to attack. Then exiles it so it doesn't trigger with Cavalicino.
Yep.
Um,
All right. So are these all the attacks?
I do have an attack trigger.
All right. So
When
before
I do-
your triggers go off, my Revenge of Ravens will slap you for a total of 2 because 2 creatures are attacking, and I'll gain
Yeah.
2 life.
My attack trigger will go off. I will go ahead and blink the Spirited Companion.
Good plan. And then I will take 3. Ugh. 2 more commander damage from the failure.
I have nothing to do on second main, you guys. Okay. Moving to the end step. Spirited Companion will come back. We will all gain 1. And I will draw.
All right.
Putting a counter onto Thalia since it returned under my control.
All right. And now we'll untap upkeep, and my next scheme will be
Your own face mocks you.
when I set the scheme into motion, choose up to 2 target creatures my opponent's control. For each one, I'll create a token that's a copy of it. If I created fewer than 2 tokens this way, I'll create a number of 4/4 colorless scarecrows equal to the difference. And I think my creatures of choice will be Suture Priest and Failure. And I will gain a
Okay.
life.
As those enter, I will trigger my Suture Priest and you will lose.
2.
2.
Alright, so I'll technically lose just 1 from that. And then let me double check Failure real quick.
You guys currently have an answer to that Suture Priest?
And then
No.
No.
I'll pay 3 mana. And I will cast Kolaghan's Command. I will deal. Wait, how big is Failure? Oh, right, it's a 3/3. Never
Currently
mind.
a 3/3.
I have made a mistake. I am going to undo that. Instead, I'll pay 4 mana and cast Marchesa's Decree. Same thing as Revenge of Ravens, except instead of gaining life, I am now the Monarch. And how we'll do Monarch is basically, if you all attack me at the same time, unless first strike happens, you guys will decide who gets the crown. Of the people who connected. And other than that, I think I will pass turn drawing a card.
Upkeep, draw.
Upkeep. Draw.
I have a
I have
way now to start helping mitigate some of this.
Yep.
Got a
So first crosses 2 rad counters.
Yep. So
Yes.
I'll mill 2. Collective Resistance and the Grey Havens, so we'll lose 1 life. And that's all there is for that.
Okay.
Okay.
Creeping Bloodsucker trigger. You'll lose a life. We'll gain a life.
Ugh.
I will pay 4 for a Panharmonicon.
Seems good.
I will play Caves of Koilos.
I will tap the fountains and put a storage counter onto it.
I'd like to tap 4. And I would like to other end Sir Conrad.
Ooh.
Sir Conrad, no! And Sir Conrad was exiled.
Now before we play any creatures, we can blink this. I can get rid of the Suture Priest for good. with Felia.
Oh, fudge, it does say non-token.
Yeah. So now we have the
You heroes
entire
are
removal
annoyingly
of the
prepared
Suture
for my
Priest.
schemes.
Felia is just great at removing things that copy my stuff too.
I
I want to play
concede.
my deck. I don't want you to play my deck.
That is fair.
So do we
So do you
want
want
to?
to go to combat to do that, or
Yeah, I think we should deal with that Suture Priest before that starts getting out of hand and we start playing a ton of creatures.
Yeah. Agreed.
Going to combat, I will have Felia swing there. There's 2 attack triggers, lose 2, right?
Yep, you'll lose 2, I'll gain 1, and then Phalia
And
will
become
trigger.
the monarch. Yeah, and then Felia will trigger. Actually, not on Spirit Companion. I will get rid of this Suture Priest on your board, and then you have a 3/3 swinging.
I do not think I want you to have the crown just yet. Phalia, clone. Go
No,
give your
and
go
also
play with your friend.
cannot deal with the. Now can't exile our stuff, and that's all the stuff I have for combat.
All right, and then you wish to move to main phase 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you are now in main phase 2.
that's a cold-eyed Selkie?
Dang, that's cold.
Cool.
And will that be all?
That's it for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Now it is my turn. I'll untap, upkeep, and my next scheme. I will savor your agony. I get to choose 3 modes. I may choose the same mode more than once. I think I will choose destroy target creature Suture Priest. Destroy target creature Phalia. And I will draw a card.
Yeah.
Do you have vers- Alright.
I have nothing to respond to save this.
Alright. Your agony pleases me. And now I will draw for turn. Up next. I think I will play a Foreboding Ruins. And then I will pay 1/2 for Sardian Avenger. And I'll pay 2 more for Blood Seeker. And with this, I will say pass.
Untap, upkeep, trigger our creature over with Charles. We'll gain 1.
Yep. Gain 1, you'll lose 1.
Ugh.
Then we draw for the turn.
And I have a rad counter, a mill, a land. We are not hitting them today. Well, we don't lose a life.
Yep.
What are we more worried about over there?
The Sardian Avenger gets out of hand, but we're not playing an artifact. My commander is an artifact.
Yep. There's currently a total of 2 artifacts in play. And it only counts the person who I attack.
Okay.
Even though anyone can block, I have to select a specific person to attack.
I would say the 2 enchantments are more of a problem right now than
Yeah, I agree.
the Guardian Avenger.
Yeah. Fortunately, I have nothing I can do with that.
Well, then the Guardian Avenger, then.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I will.
Tap 6. Yeah, and I'll cast a Scavenge Brawler. Flying
Ooh.
Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink. We can start gaining some life back.
Excellent.
Nice.
Tap 4. Okay.
Oh, and also because a creature entered under your control, you will lose a life due to my Bloodseeker.
Okay.
Oh, that gets annoying real quick playing failure.
I'm gonna cast a Roaming Throne.
Another life. And I assume you'll name Vampire for that?
Yes, I am naming vampires.
Excellent.
I will remove the storage counter and... What is the name of that? Oh, this... I will have Sardian Avenger go to jail.
Alright, it is now exiled. Until
Um,
and when do I roll the d6s?
So at the beginning of your upkeep, you will roll 2 d6s. If you hit doubles, sack. I will
Or
have
if I
sack go to
just
jail.
draw enchantment removal, right?
Yeah.
Alright,
It,
I
it
have my
still
2d6s
dies. It still
ready.
dies to removal.
Yep.
Are we ready to go to combat yet?
Yeah.
I will declare Creeping Bloodsucker and my commander attacking you. On attack, I will make my commander a demon.
Alright. And then any more attacks? And the Cold-Eyed Selkie. For a grand total of you will all lose 6 and I will gain 3. But then I suppose I'll just have to take it. The total of 6 total.
3 for me, and then whatever Cold Eyes Silky is. 1.
Yeah, 1 for me.
Yep.
So
Okay,
4.
so 4 total. Ouch. But now, of Cross and Savage, who do you want to be the monarch?
Savage
say-
can. I don't need to draw so much.
Alright. And
Yeah, I
now
was going to say it's almost
Savage.
always going to be one of the two of you because I have solid amounts of draw
Are
engines.
we doing
generally.
anything? Are we doing anything in second main?
No. I have nothing for second main.
We'll move to end step. I'll draw for Monarch.
Alright. Now it is my turn. Untap, upkeep. I will first roll 2d6 to see if I break my boy out of jail. I got 2 3s. Does that count?
Oh. Yeah.
Alright.
That's unfortunate.
Avengers back in town.
However,
And then
no, it does not have... Oh,
my
no.
next scheme.
Yeah.
My followers, ascend.
When I set the scheme in motion, put 5/1/1 counters on a creature I control and it gains flying and vigilance until end of turn. If I control no creatures, instead make a scarecrow with vigilance. I think I'll put 5/1/1 counters onto my lovely, lovely Sardian Avenger.
So just to let you know, not go to jail. It did exile it. It still has summoning sickness.
Oh, right. Yeah, I still want to put it on the Sardian Avenger.
That's fair. I don't
He
blame
has
you.
first.
However,
He has first strike, and then I'll draw for turn. Oh, I forgot to untap my land. So I'll play a swamp as my land for turn, and I'll pay 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'll play Valgavoth, Harrower of Souls. Now my commander has joined the fray, and he is hungry. Pass turn.
on the end step, I should have responded to Valgavoth. Said I would like to respond to Valgavoth with flashing
Alright.
out failure. So we're losing 1, and you're not putting counters.
Well, he only triggers during your turn. So if you lose life during my
there's
turn,
too
it
many
doesn't really
turns.
matter.
Oh, solid. Okay, so just at
Yep.
some point before it moves to our turn.
Yep. All right.
And,
Actually, before you untap, I'm going to pay 3 mana and cast Kolaghan's Command. I'm going to do 2 damage to Thalia, and I'll destroy target artifact, being the Master.
So that's going to be in response to our draws. Or
No, in response to Thalia entering the battlefield.
Failure doesn't have an ETB effect. It has to be on our upkeep.
Well, it'd be during the end step. I still get a chance to respond after it enters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Mm.
Sure. Whatever.
All right. And now it is your turn.
Untap.
And I believe Valgavoth will trigger for each of you because it is all currently your turn, but only once for each of you.
Yep. Beginning of upkeep, you'll lose a life, we'll gain a life.
Ugh.
I milled a non-land, so after
You
draw,
will lose
we'll
that life.
All right.
Brad triggers after you draw.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you lost a life, which means Valgavoth gets a counter, and I draw a card.
Play a planes. Up the
Might-
show, put a counter.
I think I found something that might help us stay in there a little longer. I would like to tap 5. I would like to cast Exquisite Blood.
Oh,
Ooh.
a mighty strong enchantment indeed.
Could probably help us out a little bit here. Tap 3. Actually, you know what? I'll tap 4. And I'll cast Lost in the Maze. When it enters battlefield, tap X target creatures and put a stun counter on those. So I'll put a stun counter on Sardian and the Bloodseeker.
All right. I'll just put them diagonal to show that they're stunned.
All good.
But if you put more stun counters on them, I'll grab different dice.
Okay. And one more thing. Just tap 3 and cast Wood Elves, and I'll go get a land.
Yep.
Forced
And then
Development.
you'll lose a life.
Yep.
And so far, Cross has been the only one to lose life this turn.
I think I have a better one. Forced. Doesn't matter. We have no. Cool. That's it for
How
me,
big is
4-4.
your lifelink across? It's a 6/6, right?
It's a 4/4, but yeah, Flying Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, 4/4.
And Valgavoth is currently a 5/5.
Flying.
Yep.
Priest of Ancient Lore will keep us even because I gain a life and draw a card.
Yep, but that still is a life loss, so Valgavoth gets a counter,
Yeah.
and I'll draw a card.
So you only get 3 of those, right? Triggers on Valgavoth.
Yep, only 3 a turn, 1 from each of you. And Savage Boy has currently not lost a single life this turn.
Not yet, no.
Your thing that happens on upkeep triggers twice. The Bloodseeker. Or the Bloodsucker. With Roaming Thorn.
Oh yeah,
that-
so it'd be 1 more life.
That is true. Yeah, it'd be
That is
one
right.
life.
Ouch.
So we should be at 42 then.
Yeah.
42?
Yep.
How it hasn't been that many turns since Roaming Throne's been in play.
It has been this turn though, which gains us 2 life and you lose 2.
I already marked the first one from
Yeah, and we only marked the first one.
yeah, so just
Yeah.
1 more life lost.
Yep, so we're at 42 because we were at 41.
Oh, you are at 42. I thought you said I was at 42.
No.
My bad.
We're at 42.
All right. Anything else, heroes?
Ready to go to combat.
Yeah. Starting next turn, I should hopefully be able to help clear this board.
Well, so let me ask you guys. I can attack with the Scavenge Brawler to gain, or we can just hold it up as a blocker for when he attacks.
I think we hold it up as a blocker because it's the only current thing with flying on field
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
until Savage can start sacking off those and getting the demons.
And will it
Sounds
be my turn
good.
then?
We will gain a lot of life if he lets it through, and if he doesn't, we'll still gain life.
That's true.
You can go to second. It's no biggie. I don't care if he dies because I get to exile it and put counters on things, so it's a win-win for me.
Yeah, and we'd be gaining more than he could deal. Okay, here's a question about how your commander damage will track. If it deals 21 to all of us, do we all, or to one of us, do we all die?
I don't think that is the case. I believe only the one of you with the commander damage dies.
Okay. That is an important note.
Yep. Though I'm not sure exactly. All I know is that I didn't look into all the specific changes. All I know is that you guys share 60 life and I start with 60 life as well.
Let's just leave it up. Just
Alright, so will you attack with it?
nope.
Alright. Then it is my turn. I will untap, upkeep, stun counter removed from these two. And now for my next scheme.
I had something to do on second, mate.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna just play Swifties.
Okay.
Yeah, now you go.
Okay. Now I call for slaughter. I gotta create 3 1/1 red devils with when they die, ping a thing. And they also gain haste, and if a source I control will deal damage this turn, it deals damage +1 instead.
Happy we kept that up as a blocker, because that doesn't have native trample.
Yep. And how big is the robot boy?
4/4.
Okay. So my devils are here and ready for slaughter. And I'll draw for turn. I'll pay 1 and 2 for a Arcane Signet. And then I will pay a single 1 for a Spear Spewer. I can tap it to have it deal 1 damage to each player. And finally, I'll pay 5 mana and play Ob Nixilis of the Black Oath. He has 3 loyalty abilities. +2, basically the same as Bloodsucker's effect. -2, make a 5/5 demon and I lose 2 life. -8, I get an emblem that I can where I can pay 1 black and sacrifice a creature, and I'll gain X life and draw X cards, where X is the sacrificed creature's power.
I have a question about your enchantments. Well, what's the CMC on them?
They are both 4.
Perfect.
And I think for now I will -2 Ob Nixilis to lose 2 life and create the 5/5 black demon I just mentioned.
When you lose 2 life, we will gain 2 life because of the exquisite blood.
Yes. And then I will go to combat. I will have Valgavoth swing in for 6.
At
Yep, we'll block with Scavenge Brawler.
All right.
Yeah. You'll gain
The
an
brawler will
additional
die
4.
and you'll gain 4.
Yep.
And with that,
What's the CMC on Ob?
Ob Nixilis is a 5.
Okay.
And I'll pass turn.
So I can get rid of both of those enchantments right now. Also, we have the upkeep trigger of
Oh, no.
draining for 2 with the roaming throne, and we'll gain 4.
Yep.
And then we draw for turn.
Yep.
Okay. I just want to do this first. I will play a Skyclave Apparition, in which when it enters, exile to one target non-land, non-token permanent you don't control with CMC 4 or less. Then when it leaves, it makes an XX blue illusion, where X is the CMC of the mana cost.
All right, what do you exile?
I think we go for both of those enchantments that were draining us on
Oh,
Fun.
right, I forgot. It's 2 ET. It's doubled.
Yeah,
That
it's
also means
double
like
Panharmonicon.
I actually get an 1/8/8 when it dies.
No, you will still get 2 4/4s.
No. I've played that card when Mutate was in standard. It takes the entire CMC of the entire stack and makes one massive token.
Oh,
It's very
that's a little
funny.
disgusting.
So I hope you don't double its death trigger.
Oh, it works with Mutate though, because Mutate is the top card is the only one that it is.
Well, it exiles the entire stack because it exiles the target creature, and the entire stack is one creature.
Right, but you don't add all their powers and all their CMCs.
It's their mana
just...
You do. It's very weird.
I would
All
like
right.
to tap to cast a Cruel Celebrant.
All right, it enters. You'll lose a life, which will put a counter on Valgavoth, and I'll draw a card.
All right, so we'll play
And then
for
it cares about
31.
death triggers.
I would then like to tap 3. Cast a Phyrexian Altar.
Oh no.
Solid. If you want to wait to do that, because you can do that at no, a Phyrexian Altar is still good. I'm talking about sacking the things until the end step, because I can get rid of 2 more for CMC or less things.
That's fine, I can always wait. I can do it at instant speed.
Okay. I will pay 3 to Ghost away, exiling all 3 of the creatures I control until
All
the
right,
end step.
I will now get an 8/8 illusion.
Maybe I shouldn't do this then. I'm gonna have big old creatures.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because I can't deal with tokens right now until I get Felia back on board.
Yeah.
Yep.
What I'll do instead is I'll tap 6 and I'll just recast Master, and I'll put 2 rads on me.
And you'll lose a life for a creature entering, which is another card draw for yours truly.
Yes. That'll be it for me.
All right, and then at
Do
end
we
of
want to
turn,
go swingsies? Or do we not want to swingsies?
I have a 5/5
Is-
demon, an 8/8 illusion, and
Yeah.
3 1/1 doubles.
I think we wait.
All right,
Yeah.
and then at
Do
end
that.
of turn, Savage
End
draws a
step.
card, and Fire gets his guys back.
I have several ETBs going onto the stack, and you
But
have
first, you
ETBs
will
going
lose
onto the
3
stack.
life. You will lose 3 life. I will draw a card and get a counter on Valgavoth.
Then I'll have the Skyclave Apparition. Valgavoth is fucking 1 CMC too high, isn't it?
No, he's 4.
No.
But he
I
has
will
ward
exile
pay 2 life.
Bloodseeker. I will. We're good to pay that 2 life to get rid of this massive flyer, yes? Because
Yeah.
I'm gaining that
Yes.
back with the priest trigger.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So we're gonna lose 2 for the ward. We're going to exile Valgavoth and the Bloodseeker.
All right. I'll put Valgavoth in the command zone, so if that guy leaves, I'll only be a 2/2 I make. Because it's not an exile to check its mana value.
Then I will have the priest double trigger, drawing 2, gaining us back 2. And then
Yep.
I will also have double trigger on Spirited Companion to draw another 2.
All right.
7
turn?
cards in hand.
All right. My turn. I will untap. I will upkeep. I will draw. Actually, no, sorry. Before I draw, actually. Time bends to my will. When I set the scheme in motion, take an extra turn after this one. But I skipped the untap of that turn.
But you skip the untap.
Yes, so basically, if I tap this land, it's not going to untap. If I attack with the demon, it ain't going to untap.
Okay.
But
So it's just essentially just a second arch enemy at trigger?
Mm.
An odd trigger.
and another Zariel trigger. I shall zero her to add another devil to my collection.
And that
And then I'll
CMC is
plus-
also 4, right?
Yep, Zariel's also 4. Then I'll plus 2 Ob to make each of you lose 1 life, and I'll gain 3. Then I'll play the Tramway Station. And I think I will move on to my extra turn. Untap, upkeep. My laughter echoes. Wait, no, I can do that better. My laughter echoes.
Pretty good.
This is amazing.
Whenever I set a non-ongoing scheme in motion, I can abandon this scheme to set that scheme in motion again. So be careful. The next scheme I perform might just be even more worse than the last. And then I'll draw for turn. I'll play a mountain as my land for turn. What's the toughness on the Priest of the Lore?
Priest of the Ancient Lore is a 1 toughness, Skyclave is a 2/2.
Alright. I'm going to pay 1 red mana. And I'm going to play Spikefield Hazard on the Priest of the Ancient Lore, dealing 1 damage to it and exiling it.
Okay.
And then I will pay 1, 2, 3, and I will bedevil.
Don't you skip your untap?
Yeah, I only paid 4 mana last turn.
Oh, shit.
And then I'm going to cast bedevil on your Skyclave.
Doing?
Destroy target artifact, creature, and planeswalker. Or planeswalker.
Okay.
So it's just
In
a...
response to the bedevil, I'm going to sack my commander.
Alright.
I'll get a mana floating and gain 2 of these
Vampires.
vampire demons. Yep. And make or draw 2 cards.
Alright.
And then you also have the Cruel Celebrant double trigger. Having you lose 2 will gain 2.
Yep.
Alright.
4.
We'll gain 4. Yep. We'll
Yep.
gain 4.
But then
we
you'll gain lose 3 when I plus 2 Ob Nixilis.
we lose.
Each opponent loses 1
creatures.
life.
For creatures
doesn't-
entering, right?
No, that's gone. That's gone. I got rid
Oh,
of it.
that's gone. Okay, so
Yeah, that's gone.
We just net 1. Yep.
Isn't the exquisite blood when he loses life, we gain life? So
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why we
Sorry.
only gained 1.
also,
And then...
maybe I'm confusing. Is Cruise Celebrant a vampire? So we got double triggers from the roaming throne. So that's
2, which gained us 4.
Yeah, which
because
gained us 2, and then the Exquisite Blood had him lose 2, and we gain another 2, which is why it's 4.
Actually,
And then on our upkeep, the thing is
the
happening again with
Skyclave
that.
is not a creature Savage Boy controls, so it does not trigger.
Yes. Yeah, the Skyclave apparition isn't. However,
Oh wait, no, yeah,
The,
he sacrificed one of his own creatures.
he
Yeah.
sacked his commander.
Understood. I am now with the program.
Yep.
And now
Then if you want to hold off a little longer on those,
Yep.
then we can start gaining even more life.
but yeah, the appetizer is dead. Skyclave apparition. I still bedeviled it.
Yeah, no. Skyclave is gone. Skyclave is gone. I'm not
There
talking
was it
about-
right
I'm talking
there.
about life gain.
I
Oh,
see it on.
it is.
That
is my bad.
All right. Now I am done with my turn. Oh wait, actually, sorry. I zero Zariel, another devil.
Untap, upkeep, we gain 4, you lose 2.
All right. Ow. You might actually be doing it.
Then we draw and rad.
I'll actually respond to my rad trigger by tapping 3 and casting Brain Surge.
All right.
I'll draw 4 and then put 2 cards back on top.
Oh, I also have a 2/2 illusion.
We'll do it this way. Then Rad Trigger will go off. We'll mill 2, so it'll be the Alpha Death Claw and Haunted Mire.
All right.
So we'll lose 1 life and retain 1 Rad counter.
All
Okay.
right.
Then I would like to pay 2 for a blind obedience,
Okay.
allowing me to extort things and artifacts and creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped.
Very interesting.
Then
Yes.
I would like.
Well,
Mhm.
yep. Just playing a swamp for turn.
Okay. I will float 2 white using 1 to extort a Soul's Attendant. So you will lose 1, we will gain 1. Now, whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you may gain 1 life.
Yep.
We will tap the fountain for that. Then I will pay 1 and move to equip Swifties onto the Attendant.
So, alrighty.
And we didn't resolve the Creeping Blood
Oh,
Sucker
right.
trigger.
We
Ouch,
did.
ouch. Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah.
Oh, we
You're right.
did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright,
Which for each creature that enters Panharmonicon, we will gain 2 for each creature to enter.
So for your guys' awareness, Alpha Death Claw is removal for a permanent, so I can bring him in. What are you guys thinking?
I mean, with the Skyclave Apparition gone, I can't get rid of that Saradin Avenger. But that Ob is making us take a ton of damage that I can't get rid of either.
I can get us some life back.
Yeah, then
I'm
say
gonna
the
tap
Avenger or maybe
2.
the fucking 8/8.
I'm gonna tap 2 to cast an Ors of Signet.
Excellent.
I will then tap 4. And I'm gonna cast a Whip of Erebos.
Solid.
Zariel, actually.
Now they all have
He's
lifelink.
gonna be able to ult it next turn.
Actually, I've only been
You're at
zeroing
6.
Azariel. I haven't been plussing her.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, she's still at her starting loyalty.
Okay, I thought it was at 6. Yeah, I mean, we can do whatever, but maybe pop the Sardian because that first strike is just gonna be hard to get through.
Yeah, on top of the trample.
Yeah.
So
Then I'll
6/6
tap.
with trample. That's swinging, looking like at Savage to get another +2, 3. Putting it at
Tap.
9.
To make a 3/3 mutant version of Alpha Deathclaw.
All right.
Then, which will trigger the Soul's Attendant for each one of those. We will gain a total of 4.
Wait, how?
Only
Because
gaining
Soul's
one.
Attendant, whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you may gain 1 life, doubled by Panharmonicon, because an artifact creature entering the battlefield causing a triggered ability of a permanent I control.
Mm-hmm. It would only be
triggers
2.
an
It'd
additional
only be
card.
2.
It's 1 creature?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
it's
just
thought
one.
you-
Sorry,
Okay.
it's him, but he's a 3/3 mutant.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, what are you blowing up? The Avenger?
Yeah, the Sardian Avenger.
Yeah.
And then I'll go ahead and tap 4, and I'll cast Dread Return, and I'll target the Scavenged Brawler.
Seems good.
And then we'll gain another 2.
All right.
Now, all I need to do is get to one of my things that say, or specifically my Test of Endurance, then we can just kind of win.
All right.
Tap 1, Sensei's Divining Top.
Very nice. Will you do anything else?
I have no objections to swingsies. I'm just not swingsying.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
I don't
to
think
All right,
there are any
Savage, do you want to attack?
flyers.
I have a 5/5 flying demon.
Oh, that demon does fly.
My demon be so fly.
I would like to do something.
All right. What would you like to do?
I would like to. Uh, I would like to sack my Creeping Bloodsucker to the Phyrexian Altar to make.
Which is going to trigger the Cruel Celebrant, which is
Yep.
going to get doubled by the Rumbling Throne. So you're going to lose 2. We're going to gain 4.
Correct.
Actually, no. No. I probably shouldn't do that.
All right. Control.
Never mind.
Control Z.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that because I forgot I don't have my commander in play right now. That would be stupid. Yeah, I got nothing else.
No, are you going? Would you like 2 swingsies?
Do you think I should, or do you
Have
think I
one
should?
flying demon.
I have a flying
Yeah.
blocker, so
We do still have a flying blocker up now to do
Okay.
something about the demon, and then like I can use the Spirited Companion. There could also be your thing that's pinging them on upkeep because the creature gains the ability, so it'll still become the demon even though your commander's not in play.
Yeah.
Oh, it does still become a demon.
Yeah, because it gains the ability. It gains the ability of that. So even if your commander's not in play, that'll still happen. It's just like the difference is that say in comparison to Omo, where she puts everything counters, but the rules of the everything counters are on Omo itself, not the land or
Yeah,
the
it
creature
says
gains.
its gains when this creature dies. Draw a card and make a tapped demon.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
so
gains
I
that
still would-
ability. It's not static only if your commander's in play.
Okay, so I would still gain the life then.
Yep.
Uh,
Well,
and
you'd gain the life regardless, but you would get the demons.
I mean, I would
vampires.
still
Yeah.
draw the card. That's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna say. I would still draw the card.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I would do that.
All right, I'll lose 2, and you'll gain 4, and make the 2 tapped vampire demons.
We'll
Yep.
make 2 of those. I'll draw 2.
All right.
I have 1 floating mana. I will use that 1 floating mana and tap my Orzhov Signet to cast Deadly Dispute. I will sacrifice. I draw 2 first before that.
Well, you have to.
Oh.
Yeah, from the.
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
and then I will sacrifice one of these demons.
Yep.
Trigger the
Okay.
Cruel Celebrant. Well, you'll
Yep.
lose 2. We'll gain 4.
Yep.
Very nice.
63, and then I will draw 2 cards and make a treasure token.
All right.
2. Treasure.
Anything else?
I mean, if anything, if you swing both your demons that are your vampires that are up, we can get rid of the red walker. When does your
Yeah.
ob ult?
-8, and it's currently at 5.
Okay, so we're guaranteed to connect and kill that planeswalker if you send both of those.
Well, he's got a
Uh,
5/5 demon.
Yeah,
if
one
you
will
send both
die,
of
but
them
then the
at
other
it.
will get through and get Zerial, is what they're saying.
Yeah,
Okay, so
and
one
then
at
we'll
each
still
planeswalker? Is that what you're saying?
no, both at Zerial.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go to combat and I'll send the 2 demons at Zerial.
All right, I will block one of them, and the other will get through, and Zerial has been defeated.
So you'll still gain the 8 because both of them are still dealing damage.
Yep.
And then we'll have one of them die, which is going to be another 4,
Ooh.
and he'll lose
4.
2, so we'll gain a total of 12 here,
Yep.
putting us at
Yeesh.
75.
Ah. I do
Yeah,
not like
you
your-
decided
I do
to
not like
arch
your
enemy
mechanic.
against you played arch enemy against an aristocrat and a life gain deck.
Why did I let these people into my house? What the hey? You done?
The one thing we can deal with is life loss.
I have 8 cards in hand. I will discard. Going instead. Well, actually, I have to draw for Monarch. Great. Am I still
Yep.
the
Yeah,
Monarch?
you'll still draw from Monarch.
Okay. Monarch draw, and then I will discard Talisman of Hierarchy, Ghost Quarter, and we're gonna discard a Plains.
All right.
Like that's the thing about the
At the end
deck
of
is it's mono white, life gain, and like slight
Oh
control.
wait, I will not discard.
I'm gonna tap Sardi. I'm gonna tap the Spear to have each player lose a life.
Okay, so we will lose 3.
Yep.
3.
And then I will untap, upkeep, and my next scheme will be choose your demise. You know what? I am not going to copy this.
Lame. Boo.
Choose your demise.
Oh, on your little soundboard, you should like just for this specific arch enemy one, you should have like the little "aww" from the audience.
I think I might act. It's not like on a button that I could. It's not on a hotkey I can easily do, but I do think I have one of those.
Okay, so question is
Yeah.
seeing smoke on a camera bannable on Twitch?
What's that supposed to mean?
Literal smoke.
Yeah, like I consume
Butterfly.
a nicotine.
I don't think that is bannable.
Okay, cool. I want to double check because I would hate for you to get suspended
Mm,
over my
though-
addiction.
If you could aim away from the camera, it'd be safer kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So for my demise, I choose the opponent that makes the decision. Cross, will you give me the Hoarding Broodlord or 3 cards?
Tutor or 3 cards. Oh, where did the 3 cards come from? Your hand?
Yeah, all 4 of them came from the top of my deck, but the ones
okay.
the pile you pick goes to my hand, and the rest go to the bottom of my deck.
Yeah, I'm thinking the 3 cards because I'd rather.
All right.
I don't know.
Not
Broodlord
deal
will
with the
go to
potential
bottom.
tutor.
I'm conversing. Give me a second.
You can't be
We're
conversing.
conversing. This isn't. This
Alright,
is
fine.
something we can converse with.
All right, fine.
This we can converse about everything, even though it is
Ah.
the choice. It is still the politicking of the table, as
You
per
are
any
right.
Politics on the stack. I'm thinking
Darn.
the 3 we don't know because a tutor we definitely do know, and he's got enough creatures that he can convoke whatever it is.
Yeah, there's definitely enough creatures to convoke. It's just like I don't know. I say the cards too.
All right, so give me the pile 3.
Yep.
All right. And the Broodlord will go to the bottom. And then I will draw for turn. I'll play a swamp as my land for turn. All right. I will now pay 1 and 2 for some Swifties. Then I'll pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for Valgavoth. Once again. And then I will +2 Ob Nixilis to make you each lose a life, and I'll gain 3. But yeah, here's that. You asked for. But yes. I think that will finish it for me. Pass.
Untap.
I'll go in response to draw. I'll tap one to Sensei's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess we'll do it that way. We'll draw, and we'll mill one. It'll be life from the loan. Lose a life.
With a life for the loam. Also, did you lose life there, Cross?
I did.
Excellent. 1/1 counter on Valgavoth and draw a card.
What do I have in here right now? Okay. Do a force this land for turn. I'll tap one and I'll Sensei's again.
How peculiar.
Yeah, we'll do it that way. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll tap one. Draw the top card of my library. I'll tap two. Grapple with the past. Put the top 3 cards of my library into my graveyard. Then return a creature or land card from among them to my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Sensei's 1. Rise of the Dark Realms 2. Woodland Cemetery 3. We'll do the Woodland Cemetery.
Sounds good.
Sorry, we're dirtling over here. I'm trying to dig through. I'm getting none of my mill.
Well, you're all allowed to do stuff at the same time. So would Savage or Hearthfire prefer to do anything?
Do you have anything, Hearth? I'm kind of just waiting till you guys go through your main phase. Okay.
All right. What will you do?
Yeah.
If he's got nothing right now, I'll play a swamp. I will tap to activate Where's Our Signet, adding a white and black to my mana pool. I will use that white and black to cast Intangible Virtue. Creature
Seems
tokens I
good.
Yep. Vigilance, +1/+1.
Also, have Hearth or Savage lost any life this turn?
No.
Okay.
I haven't. Then going to I'm gonna tap 5, sacking my treasure token. I'll recast my commander.
All right.
I'm then going to tap 2 and cast a Gifted Aetherborn.
Excellent. Excellent.
And do you have anything else on first main, Hearth?
We were gaining life during that.
How so?
Doesn't he have that soul
Oh, yeah.
sister?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that under your control or?
It's under anyone's.
Okay. All right, then
So,
just gain life
we-
equal to your. All right, you should be at 74 then.
And the payment
75.
Monicon would double
Double
it,
it.
so
So it's
creatures.
4.
No, I've been keeping track of everything. We also I have been keeping a track of everything throughout it all. I was on the phone with my other half. I apologize.
All good.
However, I do want to remind that Valgavoth is tapped because of blind obedience. Give me just one more second. You're good to move into combat. I will have things in second main though.
Alright.
So we gained 4 life, right? Were we at 70 or 71?
70.
Yeah, that's
So we
four.
got 74.
Oh,
Yeah, we're at
74. Alright.
All right, yeah, ready to go to combat.
All right.
I'll just be declaring Scavenged Brawler as my attacker.
I would like to send.
Even okay, here's the thing. Even if you send like just your flying demons, you don't have to send your roaming throne. Oh no, it is target attacking creature, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to send the 2 vampire demons at your Obnixilis, and then I'm gonna send my roaming throne at you, making it a demon in addition to its other types.
All right.
Yeah, my Scavenged Brawler is going straight to you.
All right. So let's take a look. See, I think I'll pay a 1, 2, 3, and cast Chaos Warp, targeting the Whip of Erebos.
Very good. Okay.
And then just shuffle it in, and let's see what you flip on top.
Exciting.
Not as ideal.
Look, I can't be having you gain all that life.
I mean, I don't blame you, but like it's
Well,
like
rude.
which we will still gain another 2 life.
All right, so Demon will block a vampire token, and Illusion will 8/8 Illusion will block the throne.
Okay. So 2 death triggers. You'll lose.
Okay, so let's do it individually because they're doubled. Roaming Throne will still see the doubling, so you're losing a total of 4 life, and we're gaining a total of 8.
Oh.
Putting us at 84.
Yep.
Well, and then when you lose 4 Scavenged Brawler, we'll gain 4, and it also has lifelink, so we'll gain an additional 4.
Putting us at 92.
All right.
Because we also gained 2 from that vampire entering.
Yep.
92.
Yep.
And then I'll make 2 vampire demons.
Which will gain us another 2 apiece, so it's another 4.
And then
Soul's Attendant, putting in that work. That Soul Sister gang.
Yep. And then end of turn, I'm gonna attempt.
No, I still have things to do on second main.
Okay.
I still have triggers here because
Alright.
I chaos warped into a cordial vampire.
All right.
So 2 of my vampires died. All of my vampires are gonna get 2 counters.
All right.
Yeah. Solid. Now we're good to go into second main?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I'll play Mirri the Sky Rune. It enters tapped, and at the beginning of my upkeep, if I control 7 or more planes, currently 5, I can return target creature card from my graveyard to the battlefield, and it taps itself for white.
Yep. Thankfully, neither are the case. For me, at
we will
least.
go 3 for a Blade Splicer. So in ETBs, I will make
2 golems to gain
golem.
4 life.
I will make 2 golems and will gain 6 life because of the Blade Splicer as well.
Oh yeah.
Which I just so happen to have 2 golems.
Nice. And are you done?
Will I be done?
Because I have grand schemes to brew.
Yes, I'll be done.
Alright, end of turn.
On end step, I'll draw for Monarch.
Yep. And then I'll tap my Spear Spewer to deal 1 damage to each of you, and because there are 2 people who haven't lost life this turn, Valgavoth will draw me 2 more cards.
I will go to clean up and discard this Friction Arena.
Yep. Alright. And now I will untap,
We're at 99 or 101?
upkeep.
99, we were at 102, then we each lost 1.
Oh yeah, 3. Yep.
Yeah.
And then I will reveal the top card of the scheme deck. My tendrils run deep. I can play an additional land on each of my turns, and at the beginning of my end step, if I control 6 or more lands, draw 2 cards and abandon the scheme. This would have been nice to have earlier. And then I will draw for turn. Well, might as well play my lands. Mount Doom and a swamp. And that's what's. And then. I'm going to plus up Nixilis to drain you for 3. Then afterwards, I'll pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Persistent Constrictor.
I will remind you that it enters tapped.
Yep.
And we will gain 2 life.
Yep. Then I'll pay 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nightshade Harvester. Whenever an enemy landfall, put a 1/1 counter on the Nightshade Harvester, and you'll lose a life. And then I'll just pay 1 to equip my Swifties onto Valgavoth. End of turn. My Tundras Run Deep sacrifices itself, and I'll draw 2 cards.
Also on your end step, I'll just put another counter onto the Fountains of Cho.
Alright. Your go, heroes.
Upkeep and Myriad doesn't trigger.
Alright.
So many.
And then we have no upkeep triggers from anyone else.
Actually, upkeep trigger from the Constrictor. Each of you will lose a life, and I'll put a -1/-1 counter on one of your creatures. I'll choose the Cold-Eyed Selkie. I'll choose the 1/1 counter guy, removing one of his counters. And I'll choose the Golem Summoner.
I will respond to you doing that. I will pay 1 and I will Cloud Shift it.
And I will pay 2 and cast an Orcish Bowmasters, dealing 1 damage to it.
I will pay 4 to flash in a Restoration Angel, flickering it again.
Mother.
So it'll flicker. I will make 2 golems. when this enters, so we gain 2 life, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That wouldn't have a target for the Bowmaster. You'll still get the Orc, which will gain 4 life
the
from.
persistent constrictor will still make you all lose a life, so I'll put 3 counters on Valgavoth and draw 3 cards.
I've already kept track of that, and then
Yep.
we go back to the Cloud Shift, which would fizzle as well.
All right.
So I now have 4 of these golems.
Yep.
Which unfortunately is the majority of my turn. Then we draw.
Yep. Yeah, daisy.
I'll flashback.
I actually got a second trigger for the Restoration Angel before the Bowmasters. I will also flicker the Companion and draw an additional card before the Bowmaster enters.
All right.
Flashback Dread Return by sacrificing 3 creatures. They get back the Cold-Eyed Selkie.
Interesting maneuver.
Which, yeah, I just needed. Where did he go? That guy in my graveyard. I'll tap 5, exiling Scavenge Brawler, and I'll put 4 1/1 counters onto the Alpha Deathclaw.
And it also gets the ability counters.
Yep. So flying, trample, vigilance, or flying, vigilance, trample, and lifelink. So it's a 7/7.
All right.
I'm gonna play a Plains for turn.
You will lose a life, and I'll put a counter on my Poisoner and my Harvester.
Oh yeah. We all lose one because of land.
How many? Has anyone else played lands this turn? Actually.
I did play a plane, so that is another
Another life.
3.
I did not play one yet.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna tap 5 or 4. I'm gonna tap 4, and I'm gonna cast Baron Bertram Greywater. Whenever one or more tokens enter the battlefield under my control, I create a 1/1 black vampire rogue creature token with lifelink. This ability triggers only once each turn.
All
I
right.
can pay 1 generic and a black, sacrifice another creature or artifact to draw a card. That is all I'll be doing on my first main.
Ready for combat.
I'm good to full swing into Ob and force some of these things to block. And just try whittle down some of this board. No, only 2 of these golems can attack. Do we want
Yeah.
that up for blockers for that illusion, or do we want to try and start swinging?
Also, has anyone drawn any cards yet?
No.
Okay.
I am going to swing all of these and this guy over at our arch enemy
Face or Ob?
face. On
All right.
attack, I am going to make.
Yeah, because with how little life I have right now, I feel like right now I need.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this gifted. Aether
I need my
Yeah, we
life
need to-
more.
Well, yes, but the draining effect.
Your attack is going to deal more to my face than my drain is going to
That's
heal.
true.
Yeah, because
And we're
these
gonna
are
gain that
all.
life.
These 3 are 6/5s. This is a 4/4, and this is a 4/5.
We swinging it
Yeah.
to 7/7.
That
Menace,
is vigilant.
flying, trample.
All right.
Lifelink.
I will hold up the golems so we can block some of these things that would be swinging on the ground.
Yep. Bad. And I will. So, your commander.
These 3 demons and a
Yep.
gifted Aetherborn.
Yep. How big is the Aetherborn?
It is a 4/5 with Death Touch and Lifelink.
All right. I'll block the Gifted Etherborn with my 5 devils, and I'll block your commander with my massive 8/8 illusion, and I'll block 1 vampire with my commander.
Oh, we're at 105. Alright, so those are all the blocks.
Yes, and then I'm gonna take 2 flyers plus the mutant in the air, so for a total of 17.
These are 6/5s. So that's
12.
12 right there.
7, that's 19.
19.
Yep.
Alright,
So
19
2 death triggers here.
So- All right, so I have 5 death triggers and 4 death triggers that'll happen before your death
Okay.
triggers. I'm gonna have
Okay.
all 4 of my devils that did die deal 1 damage each to that cruel celebrant, and now it is dead.
To the Cruel Celebrant. Okay. You will still lose the life though.
Yep. How much life total am I losing from the celebrant?
It'll be 2.
One.
It'll be
1 per.
1.
Yeah, 1. So it'll just be 2, and we will gain 2.
Well, I blocked the commander as well, so 3.
Then when that dies, these will get counters.
The commander is dead. I blocked it with an 8/8.
Yeah.
So does that happen all at the same time?
Yes.
It's all happening at the same time.
So
Yes,
Cruel
so commander
Celebrant
is
will-
dead.
So Cruel Celebrant will see all the death triggers then.
Yes.
Alright, so that would be.
But yeah,
you would
your
you-
Etherborn is dead, your commander is dead, and the thing that just died is dead.
Right. So you would lose 3 then, and we would gain 3.
Yep, I
Mhm.
already marked it.
Okay. So we're at 109.
Well, we
Right,
should also gain 26.
No, I don't have the light. Oh wait,
Yeah.
yeah, because you lost.
Yeah, so just you gain 6 instead of 3.
But you lost life.
But your
No,
commander's-
the exquisite blood, the 19.
Yeah, so we'll
And then
gain
my creature has lifelink.
Yep,
so
I already
7
yep.
on top of them.
So 26. So we'll gain 26 more life, going up to 35.
Yeah. But also your
35.
gifted Etherborn and commander are dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got that.
And a
I'm just,
vampire. And a vampire flyer.
Okay, that's fine. Yep.
But you'll get a vampire
So-
in return. A
so
tapped
one-
vampire.
So this died too. So you should have lost. So you should have lost 4 then. 1.
Okay,
2,
1
3,
more.
4. Yep, and
Yeah.
we would have gained 1 more.
Yep.
So we're at 136.
I'm an immense pain.
These would all get another counter. Leave that.
But yeah, again, the gifted Etherborn and the
So-
commander are also dead.
Right, I got that.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out life right now.
Sorry.
Because I gain life when this connects. So it would have been at 4, so we gain an additional 4. So we're at 140. This dies.
Get another one. We gain 2 from the
I
Soul's
already-
Attendant.
Oh, yeah. So this will come in. We'll gain another
would-
one from the Soul's Attendant. This will die. Go to the command zone. Yeah, we're at 141. I don't have the double triggers anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Only 141.
Draw 1.
Well, he has
then-
Panharmonicon, so it's doubling from that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
my Soul Attendant life gain is still double.
Oh, okay. So it would be at 142. A token entered. So I will make a 1/1 vampire. We'll gain 2 more when that vampire enters. And then
The vampire with no token, the vampire demon with no tokens is dead.
oh,
The
yeah.
untapped one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one's dead. That's fine. So are we good to move to second main now?
Yep. Should be.
Yeah.
Alright,
Second,
second
main. I'm going to tap 5.
And has crossplay to land?
I did not.
Okay.
I heard it hurts us.
I think that's okay at this point.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to lose my life. It's the final battle, but I only have 144 of them.
All right.
I'll tap 5.
there you
Oh,
go.
also because you drew a card, Savage Boy, I
Oh,
am gonna have my
shit.
Orcish Bowmaster deal a damage to
Soul's Attendant has Swifties.
I know that. I'm just gonna deal damage to the face.
Okay.
And a mass horse.
Second main, I'm gonna tap 5 and cast Patriarch's Bidding. Each player chooses a creature type. Each player returns all creatures of the chosen type from their graveyard to the battlefield. I'm gonna choose vampires.
I'm gonna choose goblin.
I'm gonna name Cleric.
Alright.
Suture Priest comes back, which is gonna
that's
see.
Elves.
Yeah, we have life gain.
We have a lot of life gain that's about to happen. And Super, how many creatures do you have entering?
Ha ha ha! 1!
You will lose 2 from the Suture Priest.
Alright, I have
You'll
a
gain 2.
Cruel Celebrant
1, 2,
entering
3, 4.
Gifted
2, 3,
Aetherborn, a Master of Dark Rites, and a Creeping Bloodsucker.
And then Cross.
So
I got a Woodland Wood Elves.
We will be at 165.
Alright.
And I'll go fetch a land, and we'll take a little bit of pain.
Yep.
Wait, is it a me?
That'll be.
Um,
Yes, so you'll lose a life and I'll get a counter on a Nightshade.
So the Orc army has had a total of, when it entered, it still does a mass, even though it didn't deal. Is it then?
No, it's
Or
all
no?
one trigger. So if it whiffs, it does not get the army. So that was. And so did you draw any more cards other than the one that
yeah.
Savage did?
Solid. No.
Okay.
say we're sitting pretty good over here.
Oh yeah, baby. We're at almost
160.
triple the starting life total.
Yeah. Oh, we did, didn't we?
Yeah, we started at 60.
Or almost, yeah.
Yeah.
180 would be triple, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Are y'all done?
Yeah.
Archer,
I will-
Will's just so done with this at this
We'll
point.
go to Instep and draw for Monarch. We'll draw for Monarch. You have an Orcish Spellmaster trigger.
Yep, and I'll get a counter and I'll deal 1 damage to your team's face.
Okay.
Actually, no, the
Ooh,
Suture
not the
Priest. The Suture Priest.
Okay. I'm gonna respond to that. I'm gonna pay 3. I'm a Guardian of Faith, and I'm going to phase out the Suture Priest.
Mother! Anyways, I tap Spear at the end of turn to deal 1 damage to each of you as well.
Oh, that's so amazing. I love how I've just had every answer this game.
You're not supposed to be the James Bond hero with the do everything belt. Anyways,
I'm playing
untap,
mono white blink.
upkeep,
I
draw.
have value. I
no,
have
actually, upkeep.
control. I have card draw.
I will scheme. Your nightmares are delicious. When I set the scheme into motion, each opponent who has more than 5 cards in hand discards cards equal to the difference.
3.
So how many cards in everyone's hands?
7.
Alright.
I have 3. Do we draw equal to difference?
No. Each opponent
As
who has
well?
more than 5 cards discards cards down to 5.
Yeah, but I'm hearing the people who don't draw up to 5.
No, you don't.
Okay. Keep that. That's 3.
Oh,
You know what? I'm just going to duplicate
4.
it because I'm desperate right now. So that how many cards were discarded total this way?
5. I'm discarding 2.
Alright, so that's 3, so I don't get draw the first time. But then I get a draw the second time. Alright, but yeah, my laughter echoes is now gone.
See, but now the thing is like I was saving that for the board wipe that was imminent. But it's like, it's funnier to save the Suture Priest.
Anywho, I'm going to +2 Ob to make each of you lose a life and I'll gain 3.
Come on, play those creatures. Suture Priest is gone.
I am aware. 1, 2, 3. All right, let me.
We're at 158 right now, Cross.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Trying to make sure you're on the same page.
All right, now. I tap the Spear Spewer to deal 1 damage to each of you.
Alright.
Oh, and I also read Suture Priest wrong. It's only for creatures that enter my control, so we
Yeah, you haven't been
lose
gaining
a
as
total
much
of 10 of
life.
that life.
Yeah.
So we're technically at 145.
Yes. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will play Gilded Lotus. Tap that for 3. 1 Power Stone.
No, it enters tapped.
Okay, never mind. One, 2, 3, and 4. Outpost Siege.
Naming.
Dragons.
Deal 1 damage to each of us on your upkeep, right?
No, whenever a creature I control leaves the battlefield, deals 1 damage to any target.
Ah. I'll never played it for cons for the impulse draw.
Well, you have too much life, and I need to start dealing.
I feel like if we just kind of full swing, you just kind of die.
1, 2, 3, 1 Power Stone, enters tapped.
How many flyers do you have right now, Super Will?
The correct answer to that is 0.
Okay.
Oh, damn it. I knew I was saving the Guardian of Faith for a reason.
I think I'm gonna get him pretty low here though. Cause,
Oh, no, you're going to have a ton of death triggers.
Yep.
10. I counted it already.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So you'll lose 10
Alright,
life.
and then
we'll
1,
gain
2,
10
3,
life.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of my creatures are dying. And then Constrictor returns with a -1/-1 counter on it.
Actually, you know what? In response to that, let me get my counters back because I can do something here.
It's just saving all of our boards.
No, but it might save mine a little bit, which might keep us alive. So
If everything dies, I have a plan, so it's okay if it all goes away.
in response to that, I'm going to just start sacking stuff here. I'm gonna sack this. Net, we'll say 1 black to the Phyrexian Altar. I'm gonna sack this for 1 white.
So these are death triggers that happen, so that's
Yeah.
1 damage to him. We gain 2 life because the Exquisite Blood.
Well,
twice.
they're all gonna die anyways to the Blasphemous Axe, so we'll still gain 10.
Yeah.
Well, but then we lose 10 from his outpost siege,
Yeah.
so we break it.
Plus the 1
Yeah,
demon, so...
No, plus Exquisite Blood, we will still gain 10.
Yeah, we'll still gain 10.
Technically I have 11 because
so-
I had 1 demon die as well.
I'll sack this Baron Baron Bertram Greywater to this Phyrexian Altar.
I'll leave the Souls
Um,
appended up right now just in case any more creatures
So
enter.
3 creatures died so far, so I have to keep up with this. So actually, the life will probably be different. I just thought about that. So 3 at 4. This
That's
goes up to
7.
7.
You know what? I should have played the Lord of Pain. You.
7. This will get 3. This will get 3. This will get 3. This will get 3.
Well, I mean, that
And
only
then,
does so much until Indestructible Beetle comes.
okay, and then I'll make another white. I'm gonna use all of that, right? And I'm gonna cast Flawless Maneuver.
Ooh.
All right, good game, guys.
Oh, I didn't get to do my cool thing.
Oh, hey, there's
Tap one,
Teleportation Circle and
I'll
Reconnaissance and
cast,
Abdel Adrian.
cast Reclaim, put Rise of the Dark Realms on top of my library.
I mean, my funny next turn was Porcelain Gallery for the full swing.
Yeah. We're going to cast that and get it all back.
Hey, you want to go again? Non-arch enemy this time?
Sure. I'll do that.
I'm not able to
Oh,
play
okay.
Avalanche Arbors.
All right. Looks like I'll have to requeue a new game then. If this was the scheme instead, I could have just been like, I could have saved the board wipe and instead just screwed 2 of you in particular.
Yeah, I was trying to save the Guardian of Faith just for that board wipe, but it was really fucking funny to just save the Suture Priest.
Language, but yes.
It would have been extremely hilarious to save the Suture Priest.
Appreciate the game, guys. Y'all take it easy.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, take it easy.
Au
Take
revoir.
it breezy.
Until next time, friends. Farewell.
I mean, we're still requeuing.
Well, yeah, but it might be with different people, so. Plus, I want to chat with
Yeah.
chat for a little bit, so yeah. Bye bye.
Fair enough.
Oh, good lordy. What the actual was that game? Ba, 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 ba. And boom, new table. But yeah, just endless answers plus just them always exile and plus them just gaining infinite million life. It's a good way to deal with a group slug. Yeesh. But like you can't win them all. But also, holy heck, that was very pain. Oh, looks like the next game's already ready. So let me just move some stuff around. And oh wait, I almost forgot. I need to change the ratio, and then I can join. Where is the room?
Which is why, as much as I'd love to play the Mox Pro, because I don't don't break it, but I don't think I'll ever be able to get a game with it now that they've banned a lot of the hyper mana.
Yep.
Which is funny why they do that, and yet they don't unban the Moxen, but they leave like I guess Opal is nowhere near as good anymore.
I mean,
Amber's
one of the main reasons is
decent.
because they're just on the reserve list and cost hundreds of dollars, if not thousands.
Yeah, but they're not strong enough in these days. I feel like to deserve not getting a reprint. It's just like the money value is why they'll never reprint it.
No, it's a reserve list. It's a promise they made that just set cards would never be reprinted to help them save value and keep state value. And just
Yeah. I have 2 silver border cards that I'm going to see if we could play. If not, it's okay. The originals are already in the deck. There's Go to Jail, which essentially is a 1 mana removal piece that allows you to use Monopoly rules of being in jail to get out. And then Rules Lawyer that says state-based actions don't apply to every other permanent and myself.
Okay.
If we
Also,
don't like
I'll
silver
be
border cards, it's
actually,
okay.
I'll be right back. I need to go check on my pups super quick. Also, you are live on Twitch right now. Feel free to say hi to chat.
Hello, chat. How's it going?
What's good, chat?
So we meet again, chat. I don't know the stream, otherwise I would pop into it and talk with you guys and see how you felt about the last game with Belia.
Wait, I'm curious. What's your Twitch? Is it just Super Will?
I might be. I have no clue.
I'm gonna assume that it is.
I'm gonna try because I would love to talk with chat.
Wrong deck. I'm not playing that
I
against
found
you
it.
guys.
It is.
Yep,
Is it super well?
Yep, he is indeed live.
Yeah.
What if it's just like
Yo, chat.
view
What's going
myself
on?
stream?
I'll let you guys pick your poison.
I mean, I think we might.
Although it's not loading.
I just got through the ads.
Barely getting through. Oh, there we go.
And let me pull up
It
chat.
has like a 30 to 40-second delay. I feel like maybe 15.
I'm not even locked in.
Is there a few people in chat?
I mean,
I
if
want-
all 3 of us are in there, there's only one other person in the chat.
I'm not
Okay,
in
wait, that's weird.
yet.
Let me do it through my Opera. Maybe that'll help.
Webcam commander
This
with
night.
chat. We're pinging the pain train with arch enemy. That's
Yeah,
a
there we go.
great title. That is an amazing title. I dislike the Lord of Pain because the whole point of Thalia is to gain life, and that just turns off the majority of the deck.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right, so
We meet again super well.
yep. Additionally, if you would like, we could do a 3 versus 1 of me being the arch enemy versus you 3.
I'm absolutely open to that. I absolutely love the last game.
Of course you did.
I've never played Arch Enemy, so I'm open to it.
I've
let's
done
do
a
it.
little bit of Arch Enemy. I've done a little bit of it.
Yep.
So I'm assuming you won't let me rule out Lord of Pain now, yeah?
No.
Okay, I'm not gonna play Thalia. It just kind of shuts off the deck.
Yes, thank you.
I'll let you guys pick what I'm gonna use. We have an aristocrat, Mardu,
All right.
or a spell slinger. Is it?
All right. For me, we have Obnixilus, Captive Kingpin, Valgavoth, Harrower of Souls, and the Lord of Pain.
I don't know how I feel about any of those. I'm down for Valgavoth. I was super hyped about it, and I haven't gotten mine yet.
All right. So 1 vote for Valgavoth.
Yeah, I can vote for Valgavoth. I don't mind.
All right.
Yeah,
Valgavoth
I'm
it
here for
is.
Valgavoth again. Let's see, what else do I have I can play?
I think I'd want to see the. Actually, I don't know. What do you two think about Daner's commanders?
Joyo gets kind of crazy. I know Joyo. Or
What?
whatever the fuck that is a commander is. I know it though.
That's
Veyron.
Extus, Auric, Overlord, and yeah, Varen.
Yeah, I know
Veyron.
Veyron.
Yeah, Veyron. Also,
I don't know
Lineage.
So, Will, I don't know if do you think I should do, since we are kind of switching to arch enemy unexpectedly
Uh-huh.
without me knowing, should we do moderate ramp with Sidisi, or I do have a high amount of ramp with Tatyova in this black deck right here?
I'm fine with
Whichever
the
one you wanna do.
Sidisi.
Okay. We will do Sidisi.
Oh wait, no, we
And
already have a
that's-
Sidisi on board.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. Todd's
Alright.
playing Sidisi. That's why. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said someone else is playing Sidisi.
Right. Sand is playing Sidisi. Hearthfire, he looks like it's either Koma. Or no, not Koma.
Kona.
Kona or Golem.
Golem Patient Plotter.
I want to see
there's-
Kona.
It's a really bad Kona.
I want to see it.
It's so poorly thrown together. I haven't even played a game with it yet.
Perfect environment to test it.
There's also this
wish-
really bad, funny Golem deck that's almost always a 50-50 chance because there's 50 lands in the deck.
I wish my other deck was complete. This would have been so fun to test it.
I wish my Marina Vendrell deck. I could switch to Moxfield and play Marina Vendrell.
If you want to do that.
No, let's all use real cards. That's gonna be fun.
All right.
I would like Krenko.
Ooh.
All right. So we have 1 vote for.
We have 1
Beastie
vote
and
for
1
Kona,
vote for Krenko.
1 vote for Krenko.
I think Krenko
Alright.
would be interesting. I choose Krenko.
All right, Krenko it is.
Okay,
Krenko it
and
is.
for me, the only votes I had were Varen, so I'm gonna put Extus away.
All right. I thought he said he didn't want Veyron.
I
Um,
might have heard wrong.
I am open to either. I know how crazy Veyron gets,
All right, then.
but I feel like I might be able to outpace it with goblins.
Well,
I have
actually,
no votes.
you
either way.
it's you 3
Us
versus
3v
me.
him.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Holy shit! Yeah, play Veyron. I would potentially like to play the countdown is at 1 in Krenko. So it is a 5-mana 3 and 2 red for a sorcery speed. Players play a magic subgame starting at 1 life using their libraries as their decks. For the rest
If
of the
this
main game,
wasn't
if a
arch
source...
enemy, yes.
Okay, that's fair.
Plus, I am also a group slug deck, so the chances of me winning a opponent's that 1 life game is high.
That's true. I just think things like that is really funny, and I want Sherazade to be
Yep.
unbanned.
Well, you mentioned that, but in the BNR announcement that happened today, they said that there's a chance that we get that they're working on a silver border initiative kind of thing.
Dude, I want Charizard to get unbanned. I would play only mono white, and I would or like just Jeskai copy spells and tutors. I would always tutor for Charizard. I would copy it as many times as humanly possible, and that would
And then
be the way
everyone
that I
could
win.
and
Is
then
people
everyone would
not wanting to
concede.
play.
Yes.
But then do they concede? Do they concede the sub games, or do they concede the main game?
What's the reward for winning Charizard?
I don't know. I don't remember.
All right. I think I'll keep this hand.
But at the
Yeah,
same
let-
time,
actually, let
then
me
I
set
just
my
recur
command.
Charizard and do it again and again. It'd be the whole point of the deck.
Also, could you randomize us so that I'm first? Because the arch enemy
I'm-
always goes
absolutely.
first. And I will shuffle my schemes until everyone else is ready, because I found a hand that I will keep. Additionally, In Commander Archenemy, I have 60
We all start
life,
with
and
60.
the enemy team shares a pool of 60 life.
So we just distribute as 20 evenly.
No. So we are. It's a total of 60, right? And one of us can keep track of it. All of us can keep track of it. It doesn't matter. Because if anything happens to one of us, it happens to all of us.
Yeah, so if
Oh,
player
okay,
A
just one
gains
person.
life, the
Okay.
team's life increases. If one of
Yeah,
you pays life, the team's life decreases.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's a resource y'all have to share, and if you run out of it, you are heckin' dead.
So if I was at 2
However,
life,
commander
then I
damage
tapped
is
H.
still.
Is still
However,
per
commander
person.
damage is still tracked individually.
Yep. So if I Valgavoth one person, it's just that person has suddenly stopped being a part of the team and is gone.
Okay.
Or at least that's how we ruled it.
And I know in Arch Enemy, when it's the 1v3, the 3 can just like go at the same time, but it's usually better if like one
Yep.
person does their thing.
Well, all three of you can go at the same time, kind of thing. Like just so, like you could play a spell, then when player A could play a spell, then player B could play another spell, then player C could play a spell, and then player A could play another spell, and then they
Yeah,
all
so
move to
Will would
combat
have to
together.
Will would have to keep an eye on all of us if in case he wants to respond to one of 3 of us, or if he has the resources, he could respond to all 3 of us.
I do have
Yes.
interactive shit and stuff that could copy your spells. And are we? Here's the thing I don't know about Arch Enemy. So it's 3 separate fields, but say
Yep.
a card I have says sacrifice a permanent you control.
You can
I
only
can't
sacrifice
one
your
of them.
stuff. You can't sacrifice a
Yes.
friend's stuff.
Yeah, so I can't
So,
just sacrifice
anything-
Daymar stuff.
Have you ever
Yeah,
done a
so
two-headed giant
anything-
pre-release?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
'Cause
But
I was
yeah,
gonna say it's
all the
basically the
rules
same
are
rules
still
as that.
similar. Yeah, it's very similar.
So I'll just
Yes.
get confused. There we go.
Yep. All right.
Or
Let me know when you're all ready, and I'll finish. And that'll be when I finish shuffling my schemes.
Yeah, I'm taking my mulligan.
All right.
'cause, can't
I'm
keep
gonna just
no
set
land
myself to
hand.
0.
I'll do that too. So Artfire.
Yeah, I will
track.
keep track of life.
Yes. And then.
Yeah, well, I can keep this hand.
All
This is
right.
kind of just a bad Cranko. It's not as good as my old Cranko deck. My old Cranko deck would just pup stomp.
Yep. All right. So, is everyone ready?
I'm drawing my
I gotta
hand.
go
Give me
to-
a sec.
I gotta
Alright.
go and adjust like half the decks that I have on Moxfield because they are all running like crypt and
Yeah.
such.
Yeah, I
Uh,
gotta fix my deck on Moxfield. So I'm
sure.
still working on
I'll keep that. I'm good.
All right. Then I shall begin the game. Untap upkeep. My first scheme. I call for. Wait.
I call for slaughter.
I'll get 3 1/1 devils with dies deal damage. They gain haste, and all damage is +1 this until end of turn.
Damn. Okay.
Behold. And I have 3 of them. And then I will draw
Yeah.
my card for turn. And let's get this pain train started. Let's just like
Oh my god!
play a mountain and spear. Go to combat. All my devils will attack 1 each of you, so you'll take a total of 6.
Oh the shit!
And now the damage boosting is over, so I will pass the turn.
to us. All right.
We will
Yes.
draw.
Draw for turn.
I will play a tree gnome tapped, and that's all I can do.
I will play Valkut, the Mountain Pinnacle tapped.
I'll play a Temple of Epiphany. Scry 1. Leave that on top and pass.
All right.
We're all good.
Now it is my turn. Untap upkeep. The next scheme will be plots that span century. Whatever.
You gotta do it with the voice.
You're right.
Yes.
You have to use
Plots
voice for this.
that span centuries.
You have to do this with every scheme.
Yes,
right, you're
It's the rule. If
When
you
I
don't,
set
you
the
lose
scheme
20
in
life.
motion, the next time I set a scheme in motion, triple it.
Ooh!
It's a tripler.
Oh no, I said no. And it's not a tripler. I just play 3 schemes instead of 1. So I'm just gonna leave this here for now, and I will draw for turn. I will play the Bloodfell Caves, pay 1 for a Wayfarer's Bauble. I'll go to combat. All my devils will swing again for this time 3.
And also the other thing is like we can block for each other as well.
Yep. So I
So
can declare.
protect Krinko.
So for example, I could say I am attacking Danamar, but anyone can block for him.
Okay.
But since you share the life total, outside of rare circumstances, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and then we draw.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
I'll play
that-
Mountain. I will play my play Moria Marauder. When it deals combat damage to a player, I impulse draw, and it has double strike.
Nice,
then
and
Dismal
what's his power?
Backwater, we will gain a life, so we'll be at 52 here.
Nice.
I played Reliquary Tower, tapping both lands for an Arcane Signet,
Very cool.
and because I have a sorcery, I'm just gonna play a Serum Vision, draw a card, and scry 2.
All right.
Oh, draw then scry? Ew.
Yeah.
I pretty much can't do anything else.
right.
I can't either.
All right. In that case, at the end of your turn, I will tap Spear. Each player loses 1 life. Takes a damage.
I'll put
Which
both
And
of
then-
these on the bottom.
Yep. And then I'll untap Upkeep. You ready for a triple whammy?
No. You the
First one.
voice.
Do the thing.
Wait, you're right.
Power without equal.
When I set the scheme into motion, I draw 3 cards. I have no maximum hand size until my next turn. If I control 6 or more lands, I can cast up to 3 spells from my hand without paying their mana cost. I don't.
Oh, voice. Oh, voice.
That's the first one. The second one will be... Reality... Wait.
Reality is mine to control.
Whenever I cast a spell, I can abandon the scheme to copy it and choose new targets for the copy. And this is just an ongoing scheme that I can basically sacrifice to copy something. And my third and final scheme.
Rot like the scum you are.
When I set the scheme in motion, I'll create a 2/2 green ooze token, then put a number of 1/1 counters on it equal to the number of lands my opponents control, which is currently 6, so I will get an 8/8 ooze. And this ooze will have 6 counters on it. Actually, I'll use this as counters. Alright, and that's my 3 schemes, so I will draw a card for turn. I will now play a Leech-Ridden Swamp. And I'll pay 2, and I will cast a Cold Steel Heart. I will name Black.
What's it do?
Taps for black.
Ah,
Okay.
I haven't seen one of those ever. Oh,
And
shit.
then, now that you have that Sardian, who'shamacallit, or whatever, I think I'm just going to have to pass the turn.
Okay.
Draw.
Alright, I guess I'll throw in my own Arcane Signet.
Alright.
And my
I
land,
will.
my land's gonna be a Misty Rainforest.
I will pay
I'll-
2. We will play Greaves.
Lightning Greaves.
Yes, Graves.
I play a command tower. I'll tap for 4. And I'll bring in a Stormkiln Artist.
I will
And
pay 1
then-
to Faithless Looting.
Alright. Loot away
And then-
faithlessly.
I will tap my Signet to opt.
All right.
I will leave it on top and I'll draw the card.
Cool. Very cool.
We will go ahead and discard a light up the stage. And Haze of Chaos Adventure.
All right. And will that be all for the team?
I have nothing.
All
I have
right.
nothing else.
Then I'll tap the Spewer to take one myself, and your team takes 3. And I'll untap Upkeep, and the next scheme shall be rolled into motion. And that scheme is...
Do the thing.
Fear my authority.
an ongoing scheme that says my creatures I control get +2/+2 in fear. And
Damn it.
at the beginning of my upkeep, I have to abandon the scheme unless I discard a card or pay 3 life. Yes, I think it is time to change how we are taking this game. And now I will draw for turn.
You know, I feel like, talking about the ban list, I feel like, honestly, outside of, like, super high power commander, there was no reason for them to ban Dockside.
For sure. I mean, like, even
Like,
in
Dockside
I play a few
scales with power
casual
level.
games where just... casual games where just someone gets a bunch of artifacts, but it's just one time. But for now, I'll play a Spiked Field Cave.
So stock upon them while you can. I feel like that's one of those that they're going to realize doesn't need to be banned.
Yep. And then I'm gonna cast 2 spells before. I'm gonna do 2 things before combat. One, I'm going to sacrifice my Bauble to search for a basic land. That basic land will be a swamp. And then...
Man, if I was going to play as Archenemy, I would be like, yeah, I'm playing Archenemy. I'm also going to play a banned deck because I'm the Archenemy.
As
You wanna know
funny
the
as that
banned
would
deck I would
be,
play?
I personally do not agree with that.
Honestly,
The
I
banned
just
deck I
feel
would play
like
is Nadu.
Yep. But yeah, for now, I
good
think
thing it's banned.
I have an upsetting story about it. Why I'm upset Nadu's banned.
Yeah, he told me about it. Feel free to tell him later or now or whenever, but first, I'm going to do 2 things before my turn ends. I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to cast a Trespasser's Curse on Hearthfire. If
Whoa,
a creature
what to
enters the
do?
battlefield under your control, I drain you.
Hey, could one of you guys get rid of that?
Alright.
Not at the moment.
My 3/3/3 devils and my 10/10 ooze, they all have fear, are going to attack.
Oh, great, which means we can't block them unless they share
We take
color.
19 damage. God damn.
Actually, it's specifically black creatures.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Intimidate is only creatures
It's
that share-
share color. Fear
fear,
is
yeah.
artifact or black.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yes, truly, this is my game. And now it is your turn.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, after last game, like, stomping like this must
Yeah.
feel great.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
and
getting
so on
getting
the
certain
end step,
schemes that are much
Hearth,
stronger.
we're gonna pay a life so I can look for an island and put it into play on top.
Mhm. But in the first game, the scheme literally was a do nothing because it said gain control of your opponent's permanents. My opponents had no permanents.
Yeah, and then between a life gain blink deck and then a Orzhov Aristocrats.
They almost get reached triple life total.
And then someone sacked stuff to the Orzhov player sacked stuff to
Also,
Fire
just
Scene Altar.
I can't
to
believe I fell for the
follow this
excuse
maneuver into
of
a board wipe.
life gain. My deck does nothing without life gain. No, your deck is kept in check without life gain.
I think
It's called play removal.
I
You don't need
played
to
multiple
turn off my
removals, but y'all had But there was triple the amount of removal aimed at me and only one removal aimed at one person.
Alright.
Yeah, you're playing arch enemy.
True.
Play good cards.
I mean, I have a
will-
deck that if was the I'm playing this new deck because like, Dustmourn for just
Damn,
came
no
out.
zombie.
Gotta
I
hype
am-
up the new
yeah,
stuff.
I did
yada
update
yada.
this deck.
But I have a deck that'd probably be much stronger as arch enemy.
Alright, I can't do
Uh,
anything else.
I'm just gonna mountain cycle
Give
this
me
because
a-
I don't want to make creatures.
Fair enough.
Give me
Yeah,
a quick
this-
second. I'm looking for my treasure token.
Sounds good.
Usually have it around here.
Fun fact: one of the new arch enemy schemes is basically the ETV trigger of Dockside Extortionist. It counts all the artifacts and enchantments your opponents control and makes a number of treasure equal to that number. But if it's less than 4, you make 4.
Isn't
Oh,
there
so
a
it's just better dockside.
Yes.
Isn't there a spell that's like Dockside, but they make like treasures based on how many enchantments are in play?
No, you're thinking of the big dragon that only does artifacts from
And
Lord of the
also-
Rings.
And also,
Uh-huh.
dockside scales to power level.
Yes.
Play lower power level, there's less artifact abuse.
Yep.
That's
So
why
I
I
have
like to play Gonti.
Well, I made a pretty cheesy somewhat lower powered deck that just has almost all artifact creatures.
Well, yeah, of course they're going to be the exceptions in playing an artifact deck where dockside's always going to be good against.
Of
But
course.
every card that just does a similar esque effect is always going to have those exceptions where it just is busted against.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, team. What else
Are we
are
all
you...
done?
I'm
Uh,
good. Yeah. I can't-
Yeah, no, I don't want to. I don't want to play shit because shit drains us.
it only
played
drains
at
Hearthfire.
almost a
It only drains
third of our life
Hearthfire.
total. Yeah, it only drains me when I do shit.
Yeah, so your
played
creatures
Baron
don't...
and
a lot of
played
shit.
Estelle, is all.
Yep. Oh, bad. Anything else you want to do?
Nothing for me.
All right.
Nothing here.
At the end of your turns, I will tap the Spear Spewer to deal 1 damage to me and 3 damage to you.
We're getting within lethal range of these attackers now.
Yep.
This is going to be a
it's-
much quicker
it's-
game than I thought it'd be.
Untap, upkeep. I am going to pay 3 life to keep the Fear My Authority around. And my new scheme: choose your demise.
Whoa! Lose 20. Lose 20 life.
the
Lose 20 life.
voice.
Do the voice.
Oh,
Do
you're
the
right.
voice
You're
of
right.
it.
You're right.
You
My
lost
bad.
20.
Or you,
No,
or
you
you lose
lost
the
20.
game.
Too late.
Or you lose the game, yeah. Or lose.
Choose your demise.
I gotta look at the top
Oh,
4.
boy.
Man,
Alright,
I have
so-
a great deck to play as arch enemy. Just play Loja.
Oh God.
Nah. I'm gonna play. All right. Do you give me Relic Robber or 3 cards?
What's Relic Robert?
Relic Robber is a
Relic
3
Robber
mana
steals
2/2 with
artifacts
haste.
if we tap.
When it deals combat damage to a player, that
no,
player
that's right.
creates a 0/1 colorless Goblin Construct artifact that can't block, and at the beginning of your upkeep, it punches you for 1.
On each upkeep or just that upkeep?
His up and that player's upkeep.
It's a 3 cost.
Yep.
I say
honestly,
give him the Relic Robber over the 3
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah. Relic Robber for sure.
I'm technically not. I technically don't have to show you what's underneath the pile, but
I swear to God, if it was all lands. It was all lands.
and then I will draw for turn. I'll play a Blackleaf Cliffs. And then I'm gonna pay 1, 2, and 3 for Relic Robber. Copied. I now have a second Relic Robber. Then I'm going to pay 1, 2, and 3 and cast Bedevil, targeting Sidisi.
You're not even gonna do that. I'm gonna sack both treasure and just negate that Bedevil. And because of Storm Killing Artist, I'll make 2 more treasure.
Well done. Well done.
No,
Oh my
I know
god.
that card. I know that card.
Slow
No.
clap.
Do it.
All right, so going to combat, I am now going to have just all of my creatures attack. My 2/4/4 relic robbers, my 3/3/3 devils, and
That's
my
game.
1/10/10 ooze.
I'll block one of the 3/3
They all
with
have
the...
they all have fears.
No, that's
Oh.
still fear.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's game.
fuck. That's game.
Fear. If I block with Sidisi, we still die, huh?
Actually,
The
you
three
will
down.
live
Not
because
if
you
you
only
block the 10/10.
Or the 10/10.
Yeah, if you block the 10/10,
But what?
take 7.
It'll only be
chances that
it'll be
kills someone?
17 total from the 2 relic robbers and the.
What's doubling your damage?
It's
They're
the
getting
scheme
+2/+2
gives everything
from
+2/+2.
fear my authority.
Oh my god, that's right.
Yep.
Do I take one for the team? Should I take one for the team?
Well, if you don't, we lose.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take one.
mean,
I'll
we
take
could
one
just-
for the. I'll take one for the team. I'll
We
block
could
the
just
10/10.
kind of go game
And so
2.
just say next game.
Or we could do game 2. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good game.
I
Yeah.
want to try, if you guys are okay with it, I'd like to try next turn, please.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, let's see. 17 damage gets through, and then the 2 relic robbers trigger. Hearthfire gets 2 constructs, which will drain him for 2.
Isn't it when he creates a creature, not when you put it on his field?
It's whenever any creature enters under his control.
Okay.
And then
then
we got
you'll
a
be-
2 life on up.
Yep. And it's your turn. And if you guys want, I'll have to keep track of the archenemy cards, but I could let one of you guys try being the archenemy.
I would love to play Archenemy. I
Yeah, I'll
don't have
probably-
the voices.
I'll probably-
You're gonna need
yeah.
to do the voices for me.
All right, I'll do bet, but I'll probably have to take a break and end stream before then because pups are yapping, and I'll probably have to check on them. But for now,
Yeah.
draw your last pathetic card so I can end this, Yugi.
Okay.
Well,
But
yeah,
even the
Hearthfire is
harder
just
cards.
not allowed
this
to
was
play
my grandpa's deck.
My Krampus deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba, but it does contain the unstoppable Exodia.
I'll begin by playing Zada, Eidron
All right.
Grinder.
We take. Oh no, I can't play any creatures. You guys can.
I
might
think
be-
I got it. I really think I might.
You just infinite here?
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ayo.
Varen.
let's see how this resolves first. And I'm not sure about what I'm saying. Okay, so you might have to correct me.
All right.
I'll tap the Arcane Signet for a red.
Mhm.
I'll play Crash Through,
In
targeting
response,
Zada.
before any triggers happen, I'll shoot you for 3.
Is that an art? Wait. I would like to do. I should have done this before you played that. I mean, you just do that in response, and we just lose anyway.
Sure. What would you do?
I would have just liked to play Mob going to 1, sacking, and then dealing all 3 damage I can to that.
It's a 2/4
The thing.
because of fear my
Oh.
authority. Ah well. But
Is
yes.
it an artifact?
No, it's a creature.
Damn it.
It's just a creature that taps to slap.
Do you have something to respond to that?
No, Zada triggers when this happened, and this is after. So
And
what was gonna happen is Crash Through 1 resolve, draw a card, make 2 treasure. Crash
I'll let you show
Through
off your cool
2
actions.
resolves, draw a card to make 2 more treasure. At this point, I'm at 6. Reiterate with buyback. Copying the spell, targeting Zada, making 3 more copies on the stack. So just reiterate infinitely. Varen
Yeah.
and Stormkiln would have
Dude, that's
trample,
just
and they would
crazy.
I had it. If not for that, and it was gonna be drawing
And I
like
was so
crazy.
I would have gotten away if it weren't for you meddling kids.
Good game.
But yeah, I gotta go desperately check on the pups. But
it's
yeah,
fine.
I'll stick around for another game. I just gotta do my stream outro real quick.
Okay.
I mean, do
and,
we just stick in here and reset the game, or
Yeah.
do we make another
let's reset the game, and
But
I can
first-
do a full reset.
Yep. But I'll be
and I will shuffle it. And is it okay if I play if I play as arch enemy?
yeah. As long you guys discuss who you want to be arch enemy, I will be right back. But yeah, that was a super duper fun time. Sometimes arch enemy can go super duper quick. Sometimes it just ends in an instant. But for now, I need to go check on pups, and I will catch you all later. A few things before we go. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you want to support me, you can follow me on Twitter or join the Discord. Great place to be. Or you can the number one way to support your favorite streamer is to follow and subscribe if you can, especially because it is September. And during September, subs are discounted, and there's a special list of rewards that I'll be doing if we get enough subs. But yeah, let's find somebody to raid super quick. Whose would be a good target? Let's see. It looks like these peoples are playing Commander. So, and they're having a birthday charity stream. So let's go raid them. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Y'all been amazing. And until next time, friends, farewell.